Hi, today we're going to find out if a Windows 10 compressed drive boots quicker or not. So I don't know the answer to this yet, so I'm going to compress the hard drive on the Windows 10 computer. So to do this, you're going to File Explorer and right mouse properties on the local disk, which is C drive. In here you see compress this drive to save disk space. So I want to know whether once I compress it, it's going to boot faster or not. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to quick boot now and time it. If you go on Google, there's a stopwatch program you can use to time it with. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to restart it. Also, once it's restarted, I'm going to start up Internet Explorer, make sure it's done a full cycle. Restart. I'm going to start it now. Stopwatch. This is a VMware machine, which is good for testing things like this. It's Windows 10. It's got 4 GB of RAM on it. As you can see, it's pretty slow, so this will be a good test to see how much difference compressing the drive makes. Almost there now. Hasn't quite finished yet. Like I say, I'm going to launch Internet Explorer, and once that's finished launching, then I'll stop the timer. I nearly loaded up the blank page. It's not finished loading yet. There we go. So 2 minutes 49 seconds. So now I'm going to compress the drive and do another test. So to compress the drive, just double click on your File Explorer, right mouse on the local disk, which is C drive on this one, and tick this box here, click apply. I'm going to do everything, absolutely everything. Okay, continue. I'm just going to ignore all. So I'm going to leave this going for quite some time, let it do everything. So as you can see, this is going to take some time. It's now saying 9 hours to do it, just to be aware of that. As you can see, it's finished. It only took about 45 minutes in total, and the amount of space has gone up about 3 GB. Before it was free space 45 GB. It's gone up a little bit too. So now I'm going to see how long it takes to reboot. So I'm going to go on power, restart. That's it, start the stopwatch. So I started Explorer, just wait for that to load the page, and it started up on 2 minutes 44 seconds roughly. So that's not much difference, it's not really worthwhile. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to increase the memory for the computer and see what the difference is. In VMware you can do this, we'll see. So in VMware settings you can change the amount of memory usage. So if I put in 8 gig for example, then see if this makes a difference to the restart time. So I'm going to do a boot it first, then restart. So here we are, we started up now with 8 GB of RAM. So I'm going to restart and see how long it takes. Start stopwatch. I expect this to be a little bit quicker. Seems to take about 42 seconds ish before it starts rebooting, which is the same as when it had 4 GB of memory. That's actually a little bit quicker this time. So as you can see, that's actually loading a little bit quicker this time. So it's done it in 220. So it's definitely quicker. It's definitely loading the web page quicker as well. So that's great. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to change it to 16 GB. and see what happens, because this machine that I'm running it on has got 20 gigabytes, so I'm able to do that. So I'm going to give it a try and see how long it takes. So here we go, we're going to do the 16 gigabyte test. So I'm going to do a power restart. Start it now. That's definitely quicker restarting. So here we go, loading up. So it should load fast. So that's the test complete there. There wasn't much difference between 8 gigabytes and 16 gigabytes. Obviously the machine doesn't really need it, so really optimum for Windows 10 is 8 gigabytes.